Well, one group called Leadnow used a special strategic voting campaign in their efforts to bring an end to the Stephen Harper era. Joining me now from Toronto is Amara Possian, campaign director for Leadnow.ca. Hi, Amara.
Hi, Sandy.
So what exactly is your campaign and what did you ask voters to do?
So there were a handful of ridings where our broken first-past-the-post voting system could have given the Conservatives a false majority. So what we were trying to do in those places was give people the best local information possible to inform their vote. And in places where there was a lot of momentum, we fundraised for local polling, and we engaged our community in making decisions about whether they wanted to back a candidate. And then we got out the vote for those candidates. So there were 29 places where we made recommendations, and 25 of those, the Conservatives did not win last night. And we had a record number of conversations throughout the campaign. Over 5,000 volunteers spoke to almost 300,000 people, and we're blown away.
Okay, so that's, obviously when you look at the outcome, it ended up being a Liberal majority, and here we have Stephen Harper stepping down as leader. The day after something like that happens, do you have any kind of remorse or feeling guilty at all for what you did?
I mean, I think it's important when we look at our campaign to focus on what happened locally, because from the beginning our campaign was focused locally. I think one thing that we saw last night is that Justin Trudeau won a majority with 39% of the vote, and that's the same vote share that the Conservatives had when they got a majority. And what we're really excited about is the fact that the Liberals have said that they want this to be the last election that happens under the first-past-the-post voting system. So through this campaign, we've built an independent political force that knows how to campaign and organize locally, and we're really looking forward to helping the Liberals keep that promise.
So your long-term objective then is what?
We focus on the issues that our community cares about, so climate, democracy, and economy. But right now, I think it's really important for us to help the Liberals deliver on their promise of electoral reform. It's something that they committed through the election, and it's the only reason we had to run a Vote Together campaign, because we thought it was unjust that the Conservatives got all of the power with just 39% of the vote. And we hope that we never have to run a strategic voting campaign again, and I think that with the Liberals in power, that might be a reality.
Yeah, and there was a similar effort to block a Conservative victory in Britain's recent election, but the Conservatives won. So what do you say to those who don't support strategic voting?
I think the Vote Together campaign was about much more than strategic voting. I think with the voter turnout numbers that you were mentioning and the sheer number of conversations that we had, our impact has been absolutely incredible. We've connected people who want change with other people who want change, and that in and of itself, I think, has increased democratic engagement. And I mean, I agree with many people who have criticisms of strategic voting. We weren't happy that we had to run this campaign. It was our broken electoral system that made it necessary. So I'm hoping that we never have to do it again, and we'll be helping the Liberals follow through on their promise.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Thank you.